I remember, lying down to have the surgery and things were blurred. And when I sat up, they were sharp. I mean, it was just instantaneously fixed. My name is Chris Packham. I'm a naturalist, a broadcaster, an environmental campaigner, and I've always been short-sighted. When we're working with wildlife, we don't have regular hours. You can start sometimes and not finish for sort of 16, 20 hours later. Very often I'd be working in environments which were very dusty, or it would be extremely cold. And when you're working and sleeping in a tent at -30, it's difficult to do anything. Clean your teeth is a major thing. Having a shave is before the water freezes is a big deal. So managing wearing contact lenses on top of that and trying to keep your hands clean, because they've got to be clean when you're putting them in and out, is really difficult. And I'd have to switch to wearing glasses, and that brought up another range of challenges. Keeping them on was difficult. They'd be constantly falling. Changes in temperature and humidity constantly mean they were steaming up. Age-related short-sightedness came in, and I needed then effectively two sets of glasses, one for the distance and one for the close. I remember on one occasion I was really struggling with my contact lenses, and we were driving along, it was raining, and I looked out of the window and I thought I saw one of the UK's most spectacular birds, a kingfisher, a very brightly coloured bird, blue. I was with some friends and I said, "Oh, kingfisher." They stopped the car and we all got out, and it was a blue plastic bag. So it was tremendously embarrassing. So I approached Optimax. The consultants were brilliant and answered all of my questions. And then I met with a gentleman who told me about the various options. And that was something that I hadn't thought about and didn't know anything about. So then I went back for a second set of examinations, and this is to determine which type of lenses are put in. So there's not just one type of lens that is inserted into the eye. There are a whole range of different lenses. Some of them you can have which will fix your distance vision. Some of them you can have will fix the close vision. Some of them will do both. I was very keen to maximise the quality of my distance vision, but I was equally keen to see if I could avoid wearing glasses altogether by having one eye fixed for distance and one eye fixed for close. What Optimax did was give me a set of contact lenses. So I went back to wearing those, and I wore them for about 2.5 months every day. So I had one in this eye and one in this eye. And this was to teach my brain to accept the information that was coming from the sensory organs, my eyes, and allow me to sort of transform to living in a world where I had one eye doing one thing and one eye doing another. And curiously, my brain adapted very quickly. And throughout the time that I was making a television program called Spring Watch, I was wearing the two lenses every day, and I didn't need glasses, basically. I could see everything pin sharp there, and I could see everything pin sharp here. And I just sort of thought, this is the way to go. And on the day of the treatment, everything is explained throughout. There's never a time when you're worried about anything, because the staff and the surgeon, the optician have told you everything that's happening, which is obviously very reassuring. You lay down, no pain, no discomfort. It was no different in feeling than me doing this to my eye now. 10 minutes for this eye, and then we had a little break of a couple of minutes, and then the surgeon did this eye. There was no discomfort, there was no pain at all. It's quite astonishing that someone has basically, inserted a new lens in your eye, which is a very sensitive organ, and there was no pain at all. I remember the first day, I looked up and I saw a speck in the sky. And when I say a speck, I mean a dot, a tiny, tiny dot, which I clearly recognised as a bird. And previously I'd have thought, oh, there's a bird there, I wonder what that is. And I looked up and I thought, that's a peregrine falcon, fastest bird on the planet, very exciting species. And I was astonished that I was able to identify it. And that's not something that I was ever able to do previously in life. I like the advancement of science. I like the fact that we've got to a stage where we are able to improve the quality of people's lives in a painless, affordable way. People are understandably concerned that if they're going to have a sensitive operation on their eyes, there is the potential for complications. And there is, and all of that is explained. But it's very, very low percentages. And when you read through all of the data, the various scientists who have published reports and so on and so forth, you can get a realistic sense which allows you to make a judgment as to whether you want to take that very small risk or not. Honestly, I've been a happier client. I've forgotten what a palaver it was to have 2 pairs of glasses and to constantly be thinking, okay, where are my distance glasses? Where are my reading glasses? It's all gone. I've already recommended Optimax to my friends and family. The quality of the service was unrivaled, everything was explained, we're constantly reassured. Aftercare service was excellent, absolutely faultless, and I definitely would recommend Optimax to other people. My experience has been fantastic.